Today I am going to start teaching my dogs the number 108 sign, the offset figure 8, and that is with 2 distractions out. Now I need to go through the center 3 times, but that's not my real goal. My real goal is to do dig work as I'm coming around those cones to make sure that my dog is paying attention to me and not thinking about the distraction. So that goes back to your dig work, which we talked about. Also remember that one-way focus is really important in rally because one-way focus basically is the dog looking at me and focused on me, but I don't have to look at the dog. And it's really important to teach your dog one-way focus, and I go in that into my healing series, so make sure you check that link out. Check the video out. It's on my YouTube as well. I have healing classes that are DIY classes that have got a lot of this information in it. It's a 3-part series, and it's really a wonderful series, and I go into a lot more detail with more videos and how-to instructions in those videos and in those classes. All right, I have to have healing in order to teach this sign. I need to have focus. I need to have desire going around the outside post, and my dog needs to understand how to slow down on the inside post. In which way I enter the cone, either to the right or to the left, will depend on how I'm going to leave the cone. So I'm going to be training both sides, both directions. The more you mix things up, I find the more the dog pays attention, so that's always a good thing. So using Poe and card, it is a bit of a windy day today, so I hope you can hear any comments on my video. If not, I will put a little bit of a explanation in the comments or above the actual video, in the video. So, all right, here we go. Just the FYI before I get my dogs, if my dogs have problems with the 2 distractions out here, number 1, I'm going to be doing my dig work. Number 2, I can always move them further away. If I want more distraction, I can move them closer. So, all right, let me go get them. Oh, good boy! Because the sign is flapping around, I'm going to do a little bit of dig work first. Whoa, good job, buddy. Very nice. Nice through. Oh, yeah, good boy. I loved his rear end rotation on that, so I wanted to make sure that I reinforced it. Now remember, I'm training. I'm not doing a sign, I'm training. Out. Puss. Puss. Good boy. Yes. Very nice. In the direction. Nice and tight. I like that. Good boy. He's totally ignoring the bowls, which is great. About that right. Out. Ready? Ready? Oops. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Yes. Good job. Raining a little bit there. Good boy! All right, I don't know if you saw that, but that was a really important moment to reward him. Right then, he like flicked his eyes at the sign as I was coming around this corner, and he immediately looked back at me like, oh, I'm not supposed to be doing that. That's effort. That was effort on his part. So I wanted to make sure that I rewarded that effort. If I don't reward it, why should he give it to me again, right? So I have to make sure that I acknowledge to him when I see him really working hard. All right, one more. Out. Ready, post. Oh! Post. Good boy, that's what I'm looking for. Good boy. Get. Good boy. Good job. Truck going by, making sure that he doesn't even get into this parking lot. Out. Ready? Post. Get. Yay! Good boy. Good boy. All right, I'm gonna go get Card. There it is. Good boy. Oh, there it is. Do it too far. There you go, right there. Good boy. Good job, buddy. All right, settle. Okay, wrap up. Both dogs did really, really well. I was very pleased with both of them. The blowing sign bothered Poe just a little bit. So I did more dig work before I continued on, and I really watched that. When he gave me effort that one time that I came around, and I saw effort, I saw him glance at it and then immediately look back. I mean, it was like a split second. I made sure that I rewarded that immediately. It's really important that I reward especially his effort, because he's learning and I'm still building desire and training and wanting to be with me and wanting to be successful. And so it's important for him to understand with effort, he gets reward, and he will for a while. Card actually did really, really well. I was really pleased overall with him. I did do a little bit of dig work. One of the times coming around this post, he really, really gave me effort, and you saw me just I just rewarded him real quick. Just as a reminder, I do have a treat in this hand. He doesn't care about this treat, but when I say the GET word and I'll just open my hand up, he knows that he's allowed to get it. He's not allowed to get it unless I specifically say so. So if he tries to go for it because he thinks he's good, I'll go, no. And I'll remind him, no, you're not allowed to do that unless I specifically say. So that's just something that seems to work with him. I don't do it with any of my other dogs, but I was having issues with him as far as rewarding, so I wanted to make sure that that I found a way that worked, and this works with him. And so I went ahead and I made sure that I taught him that he wasn't allowed to get it before I put it into healing. Then I taught him stationary, right, on only the GET. Then I could just reload again, and I reload usually just behind my back like this. Because he has a tendency to forge. If I did this, or if I did this, he would have a tendency to come further forward to see what this hand was doing. That's why I do it behind me. You have to reward appropriate to the dog that you're training. Free training tip today. So, all right, well that's it. Please make sure that you like and subscribe on YouTube for me, because that grows the channel. The more likes, the more views, the more subscribes they get, the more YouTube shows it to other people that are interested in dog and training and rally and obedience and so on. So it's really important for you to do that. Share with your friends, share with groups. I'm totally okay with that. It's free content, and I want to help everybody as much as I possibly can. So y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Get out and have fun training, and take your dog with you. Make sure he has fun too. All right, we'll see you soon. All right, training tip for the day. After your dog understands a skill, it's really important to make sure that you wean off of visible rewards, and don't advertise that you're loading yourself up with rewards. It's one of the things that I find people don't do enough. We're so used to, oh look, my dog sat here, let me give him a cookie, that basically learns that he gets a cookie for everything. And when he doesn't get a cookie in actual show ring, then he starts going, well, why am I doing this? While I don't ever get rid of rewards totally, I want to make sure that they're not visible treats and they're not advertised treats, as well as I'm not rewarding every single time. So I pick the efforts, and I reward the efforts. So if I get 5 sits, I may only reward 2 or 3 of them. I may say good dog on the other ones, or I may stay quiet and just smile at my dog. I want my dog to see a bunch of different variations, so that when I go into the ring and they're not getting reinforcement, they're not getting a lot of talk, they're not getting a lot of rewards, they're okay with that. They know it'll come with effort. And so that is your training tip for the day. All right, wean off of visible rewards and stop advertising, loading your pockets, or getting ready to break into a game. All right, we will see you next time. Hey, make sure that you like and subscribe, and I do like to hear comments, so please leave comments either here or on my website. I would love to hear from you and know how you're enjoying this series. All right.